I just want to start this one off and show you something new I got from my Kraton. This is a Hobbywing heatsink and fan. Unfortunately, it's not for this size can. This is a 40 millimeter, and I think this is for a 42. But you can bend the heatsink and make it a little more flush. Now when I mounted it, I thought it was more flush than it is, and so when I got it on there, it was more wobble than I wanted, so I hot glued it. I thought about my options. Do I want to, it's really not hard to pull it off, and I'm probably going to do that, but I wanted to get it going today. Anyway, the fan seems to move pretty good. This motor was getting super hot, so I knew I needed something on that motor. Today is going to be its first test. And I also wanted to show you the batteries that I'm running. These are Huvo. Well, you can see exactly what they are. I love these batteries. I've got 4S batteries of the same brand, and those are great. They've never been funny at all. Neither have these. So that's just a quick one. Other than that, this car is stock. I haven't done anything to it. We'll see. I'll probably fix things as they break. The servo's plenty strong. I am going to fix the servo saver. It's probably, when I wind up getting into all this, I'm probably going to change the servo as well. Put a brushless in there. And I'm going to tighten that up. But, see, I bought some snap rings, but they actually make an adjustable servo saver for this that my friend ordered for me off Amazon. Or, sorry, off of eBay. So I'm going to pause this for now and get back to it when I get going later. Okay, so I was telling you in a different video that my buddy got the Italian, and it looks a lot like mine actually, except the servo is straight forward and mine's sideways.
What are you running in there?
2 Huvos.
So you're running 8?
No, 6.
Oh, you're running 2. Okay.
3 and 3, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And he's got this all set up. He bought this used, but I don't know if I'd call it used.
I know,
it's
hardly
really
used.
clean. He must not have run it much for sure, and just kept it clean. But yeah, he's got 2 fans on here. That's really sweet because you need a motor fan. These things get hot. Well, I hope that your servo holds out. I mean, that's cooler looking too than that big mama. But I like my heatsink. That I'm counting on that doing a good job. So let's power on the remote. Alright, I gotta switch it over. I was using my WL Toys.
Alright, so that's the servo saver. Right there.
The Kraton. Alright, it's such a gorgeous day. It's windy and nice. Listen to my Mojave, or my Kraton. Oh, I calmed it down a little bit. It was really bad. I put some WD-40 and that was where the suspension arms meet the body, because they were creaking like an old haunted house.
Creaking like my bed.
Right. We went in the middle
Every time I climb in it.
in the middle of a sweat spit.
No.
Don't worry, dude. My bed hasn't seen any action either.
The only action my bed gets is when I climb in it. I ain't kidding.
Is when your dog
Creaks like crazy. Well, she'll climb in first. She gets little treats.
Oh, I didn't turn it on. Let's see. There it is. It's pretty easy to grab on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, what the hell? That's cool. Of course it does.
So,
6, but yeah.
I'm going to I think this weekend I'm going to get into the diffs and shim them up, because you need to. I don't know if he did that to that one. He might have, but The diffs have a lot of play in them from the factory. And I have shims coming. I hope they'll be here this weekend. I'm going to open up all the diffs and shim them and fill them with fluid. Cause they're,
He did. That's what that fluid is. That's that he.
So he told you that
with
he
it.
filled yours?
No,
Yeah.
but I got diff fluid,
Oh, well,
and one bottle is halfway empty.
so what you mean is... Oh, well then he probably did it.
That's what I'm saying.
So, yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to do that just so I can preserve the life of these gears. I'm going to do it to my Mojave too. That's been used a lot more than this has. So they're probably good and worked in by now. So these tires are gigantic. Something seems like it's going on with the pitch of that. But I'm not a big fan of the loose steering, but that can be fixed. All else in the car is fine and dandy. Now, just waiting on Stu to get his gear going. I'm gonna watch his car in action for the first time. For the very first time. Maiden voyage. Maiden voyage, and you haven't even driven it, have you?
No, I haven't.
He hasn't even driven it. He's got two, let's see your batteries here. He's got the two Hobbywing 3-cell batteries, soft case. Those were among our very first big boy batteries, and they're still running strong. Year old. They're a year old now. Bring your steering over a little bit. These tires, you hear them, it sounds like a real car. Yeah, I'm anxious to see the, oh, yours just clicks.
Oh, it beep.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, but
It was like, click, click. Okay, so this is the first time I have driven this car at this park. I've driven my other... Oh, I'm thirsty. Hold on, Stu, I'm going to get some beverage real quick. Pause the video.
these things are going to be a lot more durable than our 3S cars.
Yeah.
They're just beginner cars. And that's,
They are. They're beginner cars, and
I'm glad I started with them.
and they're great cars.
Can you imagine trashing one of these in one hoops?
I'm going to still keep using them.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think I might retire the Typhon though. The motor and everything's really awesome in it, but the car itself is just...
No? Really?
No, it's just the wheels need work and it's expensive. I want to be able to switch it over to a different wheel system so I don't have to keep dealing with the wheel wobble. Now, you know.
That car seemed like the jumping jack.
Oh, I like the car, but the wheels really throw me off. All right. I like how that moves.
Yeah, it moves like my other truck.
It is like the Typhon. This thing, it's weird that it doesn't have a wheelie bar.
Yeah, this one doesn't either.
Yeah, it's strange, because it would wheelie for sure. Holy, this thing's got some guts. So here's our little track over here in Geneva. God. I don't like how dark that's getting. It's getting really dark when I aim it at the sky region. I gotta do something about that. It's really distracting. My phone overcompensates for the light sky and turns the screen completely dark.
Yeah, because it's shutting down the aperture to compensate for the light.
Well, I don't want it to. I wonder how this will do on this jump. Let me do this real quick. This is a little one we like to do over here. Well, I can't. That was taking it easy too. This thing's more built for this than the Mojave for sure. Ooh. I'll let you come
Let's
down.
not do head-on.
I'm gonna come over here. We're too far away.
The bottom.
Man, this thing's a jumping fool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice. The weight helps so much. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, it does. And you know what? Cars like the Granite are okay in here.
Yeah.
But the Senton and the Typhon get beat to hell. These cars are perfect for this bad track, you know, with the rocks everywhere.
See, my Typhon does okay on this.
Well, sure, but it's dragging the whole time.
Well, we gotta get stickers for the bottoms.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting bad scrapes already.
And that will protect them.
Oh, it's calling me. My goodness. Get out of here.
Oh, no.
Get out of here.
I'm on my ass.
Oh, sure is. I'd probably just run over you. Bring this down a little bit. I can't. I'm trying to turn the... Yeah, I can't wait to get that adjustable servo saver on this thing because... Oh, it definitely needs it. I'm gonna come over here to these jumps. These are pretty sweet over here. Let's take this out. Let's get some action from here. Oh, missed that one completely. Alright. These, I'm sure I could pull off a 360. I don't want to break anything just yet, though. Oh, there's a freaking shovel right on the top of the hill over here. Oh, that's crazy. Look at that. These are some jumping jumps right here, though, you could do. I'm not sure why this is sitting right here. I don't know what to do with this thing. Look at this shovel. I'm gonna put it over here where we don't ride at all, really. Just stick it on yonder. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit of off of one of these. I'm sorry these videos are so jiggly. I'm walking around and it's just my phone, so there's definitely no such thing as like steady cam. Ooh, I turned around on that one. Ooh, I didn't have a lot of punch to recover from that. How's that for action shot? This thing climbs over anything. Oh, the thing bounces like crazy when it lands. Finally got a proper stunt truck, dude. This is what I wanted the whole time. This thing is heavy. My remote control is really dragging me down. I've got a, because I've got my phone mounted to it, and it's way too heavy.
Yeah, you're totally not bottoming out.
Oh, I wasn't lined up well for that. Let's try to. Man, this thing's crazy. Kadoosh! It lands better than the Mojave. I bet if I got going good enough, I could probably get to the top of that other hill. Oh, I'm telling you, the weight of this setup is really starting to get to me. I got to figure something else out. You know, it would probably be better if it was down here, because it would shift the
Yeah.
I'll try. Oh. So far so good with this servo saver and servo. It hasn't done any telltale. You'll know when it just starts cutting out. You'll lose power all of a sudden for no reason, then it will come back and everything will seem fine for a couple seconds, and then it will do it again, and you'll be like, what's going on here? And then the next move is no steering. Oh, I'm busting this car up. Not really, which I don't want to. I want to make it last forever. Yeah, I don't know if that's possible to get to that. There's not enough buildup. Nice and quiet. Alright, I'm gonna put that motor fan to the test here. I'm gonna give it a couple quick runs. Oh, nice! He pulled out of it. It was in a nosedive that was gonna be brutal. And he pulled out of it. Oh, oh, oh. No, 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 no. Yes. Yeah, you don't get tossed around as much. And there's not too many places it won't go. Here it comes. He's got looks like a 17 tooth pinion or something on that. Or 15 anyway. I forget this one. I know that stock, well, that's an EXP, so stock I don't think it comes with a pinion. So somebody put something that's kind of large on it. This one looks like it's a 14 or a 15. So yeah, it's a the fan is a Hobbywing fan. It's a big old mama jamma. You saw it. Yes. Ooh. This is a sweet jump. I'm gonna get over here so I can get a different vantage point. This is where I should have been the whole time. There. Yeah, these things sail effortlessly. I'm not even gassing it hardly at all. Oh! Oh man, that was horrible. Don't look like I did anything to it. I took my eye off the car for a second to look at my screen at the worst time possible, and I nosed dived right into the ground, right into the front of the other hill. This series of jumps is awesome. It's a gorgeous day today. Oh! Huh? What was that?
You can totally wheelie.
Oh. Alright, testing this. Let's come over here and hit this. It's a pretty warm day. It's in the 70s or early 80s. So, man, I like this thing because it's unlike any truck that I own. Oh, that one kind of dug in and did a little skip-a-roo. Alright. So I have a bottom skid plate coming and a front new bumper coming. RPM. They're gonna keep those bolts in the front of the chassis safer. This thing hauls ass. Oh, dude, that was so quiet. Your car is really quiet. I don't know if it's got the same motor as this or what. But this has, you know, some rattles and grinds and typical Metal Gear car sounds. But that car's particularly quiet. Fans run loud. You can hear that. Yeah. Turn your wheels in the grass.
What do you mean?
Just turn them sitting still. Yeah. See that? Doesn't want to do it. Yeah. Servo saver's super weak. But you ordered those, right? Thank you. Yeah. This has bushings. That probably does. I don't know if he changed anything on that, but the steering where the 2 points are, they're bushings and not bearings. So okay. I ordered bearings for this and the Mojave. They're the same. And the servo savers for both cars. That's going to really help with how the steering turns. Yeah.
Now that I saw how the servo is set up in this, it makes me want to look and see how it's set up in my Typhon. I never really paid any attention to it. You know,
I think that one is sideways.
Do you think it's more like this one?
Yeah. It seems a lot more cramped than yours is. Yours has a lot of space in there.
I know.
I would like to have one of us should have a temperature gauge. You know, laser temperature gauge. Yeah, just so we can tell our motor temps.
They're not that expensive.
No, I know.
I just know one thing. I don't want one of these bastards to hit my ankle.
No.
I accidentally hit the throttle when I was looking at it in my house, and it literally went, and I'm not kidding, about this far. And I've got a bruise on my ankle from where that sucker is.
Oh, yeah. Hey, will you hold this
Yeah.
car for a minute?
Yeah.
I want to
record.
yeah. I want to test them. I want to feel that motor. Okay, well, it's shaking loose, of course. I didn't think that was going to hang on it. But I definitely want to get that secure so that fan's not getting jolted any more than it should. And that motor is pretty hot. And part of that's due to it not making flush contact with the motor, with the heatsink. So I'm pulling this off tonight, and I'm gonna fix that.
Crank that puppy down.
Yeah, I'm gonna vice grip it on. I've got clamps actually with rubber ends that I can. That's how I got it on there as good as it. But I'm just gonna have to do it a little bit more. Do it all the way around and make sure it's really good.
Dude, I love these wings compared to the wing on my Typhon. Yeah. These are flexible.
Super flexible, dude.
I know when I first touched it, I was
look
like,
at this.
I know, that's nuts. I never would have had that problem, you know? That never would have broken off if it was like that, I think.
Thank you, Stu.
You're welcome.
That's a great car. I love these things, man. I'm really happy that I got this.
Oh, I am too.
And for cheaper than the Mojave.
Yeah,
Well, I paid another $20, and I've got a black body that looks just like that. It's beautiful. Yeah. Actually, it's not like, it's super black.
Yeah. This is kind of a flat black.
Yeah.
Which is okay, I'm fine with it.
Kind of a smoky black.
Yep.
Oh, it looks great. And I like the blue body too.
Well, I just love the way this handles. On these jumps and the steering is great.
Oh, they're great, dude. This thing is amazing.
Well, I have problems with the gas as I knock myself.
Oh. Yeah, this is meant for this stuff more so than the Mojave. This thing is at home here. The Mojave deals with it. It's a little rough. It's a little rough for its liking. Ooh. So hats off to the servo though. It is strong. I'm not going to say anything that it's not. The servo is really strong. And so far, so good. But really, I have not owned a Spectrum servo that has stood the test of time. They have all burned out, without exception. So, rather than wait 2 months for my favorite brushless servo, I'm going to rob my Senton and put the Radio Star servo back in the Senton. Yeah, that thing digs in really, you know, on the turns. That's where you're getting hung up, isn't it? Oh my God. I was going to try to run right over this.
I thought it was safe.
This truck's nuts. But I'm definitely going to shim it up whenever I get those shims in. A bug just flew on my neck. I got enough for, I think 2 trucks. 3 diffs. Oh, no! It looks like it's doing that in slow motion. It's slow dancing, swaying to the music. Here we come. Yeah, this thing takes some wide turns. So I'm hoping that with all this clanking around, I'm not going to break that fan. It wasn't super expensive. It was like $13 for the whole thing. I just did not know it was going to be that big. But it didn't matter to me. I kind of I had a feeling I was going to have to bend it a little bit. I just had, you know, it's quite substantial. I think it's for a 42 millimeter circumference can. That's what I think. And these are 40 millimeter. Now I had this size motor, it's a 4074. I had this size motor in the Typhon 3S Typhon at one time. And I bent my motor mount and cracked my chassis. So that was the last time I put that size motor in one of those cars. It's unnecessary. But, you know, it was early and I was testing things out. And you find, you know, that's unnecessary. The motor that they come with is perfectly sufficient for the power that car needs. The Kraton. You know they make a 4S Kraton, they make this 6S Kraton, and they make an 8S Kraton.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, and the 4S Krutons are BLXs, and they have the same gear setup that our 3S cars do. Yeah, those plastic diffs for 4S, dude. So, I'd imagine people don't stick with that. They probably, I mean, Jenny's, those diffs are so cheap, it's hard to not just keep dumping the plastic ones in there when they go bad. So, if you have those Armour 3S cars